Good morning, children. I am Shamli. I am going to teach you social study. In social study, we will study first chapter and approach towards the past. Here are some key terms you can go through yourself also. Here are some evidence of past. Inscription. It is the written record engraved on a stone, tablet, or any other hard surface that provide us important information about king and queen. Prehistory. It is the period in history before the invention of writing. History. It is the period for which written records are available. Secular. They are the things not related to religion. Traveler's account. They are the books written by foreign travelers who visited India. Some picture of written records. Knowledge that gained from the study of past is called history. History informs us about our rich past, how people lived, what they eat, what they wore, and what type of house they built. Present cannot be understood without the understanding our past. The people who describe the past are known as historians. Importance of history. We come to know about kingdoms, dynasty, kings, and leaders by studying history. It tells us about the lives and the activities of the ordinary people. They help us to understand our past and present. Whatever happening today will be history tomorrow. History guides people to set goal and tell them not to make the same mistake. It helps us to understand the continuous development of human being that includes the study of literature, religion, art and architecture. We can understand the basic nature of our society by studying history, why people behaved the way they did and why they fought or built fort. Division of past. The past has been divided by historians into two periods, prehistory and history. Prehistory. It is the period of human development when writing had not been invented and human being did not know how to write and read. So, no written records are known for this period. Prehistory is known through archaeology. Archaeologists dig deep into the ground and collect remains of the past. The archaeological remains like tools, weapons, bones, coins, pot, and jewelry help us to know about the past. History. History is the period for which written records are available. This covers the time period after the invention of writing. Early writing was done on the bark of tree, clay tablet, palm leaves, copper plates, and block pillars. Here is picture of some of archaeological remains. Sources of history. By studying the remains, archaeologists and historians tells us what might have happened in the past. Sources of history. Archaeological source, literary source. Archaeological source. They are direct physical evidence that are available. Artifact. The object of different kinds made by human in the past are called artifact. For example, things like metal object, pottery, tools, ornaments, jewelry, weapons and sculptures. They give clue and help us to understand the culture life of the past. The object found at Harappa and Mohenjo-daro throw light on the development aspect of the age. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro are 4000 years old cities along the bank of river Indus, monuments, old building, ruin of old buildings, temples, stupa, mosque, tombs, cave, palaces, and old settlement which are historically important and prove important information for our past heritage. Here is picture of some of jewelries and stupa. The the archaeological evidence at Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, Kotji, Ropar, Mehargarh, and other sites prove that the plain civilization exists in the Indus Valley 5,000 years ago. The ruins of Nalanda in Bihar reveals the ancient system of education. Coins. Coins are valuable source of information. These coins are made of gold, silver, copper, and other metals. They tells us about the economy of kingdom, the period of rulers, and the trade activity with other region. Inscription. Inscription are written records engraved on rock, metal, pillars, copper plate, cave walls, walls of the temple, and palaces on the clay tablet. They tells us about events, ruling, and declaration of ancient rulers. They help us with information about administration and personal qualities of king. They give important dates and coronation and relation with the neighbors and distinct ruler. Here is the picture of coin and some written record. Literary source. Whatever our ancient wrote on evidence in the form of written records, these are literary source. Earlier, when the paper were not discovered, people wrote on bhojpatra, the dried bark of tree. They also wrote on solid rock, stone, copper plates, rock pillars, and tablets. Handwritten records of the past in the form of book are called manuscript. This account of events help us to know our past and provide information about custom, religion, beliefs, and culture of the people. Literary source may be divided into two types: religion literature and secular literature. Some written records. Picture. Religious literature. They are written that deals with religion. Vedas, Asanka, Brahmanas, Upanishad, Triptikas, Deepamasa, Mahavasa, Jataka are all religion book of the subcontinent. They give important information about ancient India. Secular literature. They are written which they are writing which are not religious. These include historical account and biography written by poet, foreigner travelers. These include the historical account and biography written by poet and foreign travelers. They record happenings, event, administrative setup, rule, and declaration made by the king. The Arthashastra, written by Kautilya on how to run the government, give the information about Mauryan administration and contemporary society. The traveler's account are also include secular literature. Travelers left very important social and political account of the country. Example: Megasthenes lived in India for some time as a Greek ambassador at the court of Chandragupta Maurya and wrote the Indica. Here is photo of Kautilya and written record. Geographical impact. The geographical of country plays an important role in its history. Geographical features of India have greatly influenced the people and their history. The Iranians and Greek call river Indus as Indu and Indu, and so the land of east of river was called India. The physical feature of India that have shaped Indian history are Great Himalaya. The Himalaya in the North India are very high, so that work as a natural barriers for invaders from the north, and low linking passes such as Khyber, Kunlun, Trichy, the Golmal, and the Bolane in the north are comparatively easy passes for the invader to enter India. The northern plains. The northern plains have determined the development of India. The plains along the river have developed faster than any other part. Rivers were the main mode of travel and provide high fertile land. So agriculture around area was an prosperous profession and trade flourished near the river. Some important rivers of the North India are Basin, Ganga, Yamuna, and Indus. The Deccan Plateau. The Deccan had been a very strong and powerful military base. Hence, it was difficult for mighty powers of north to control Deccan. The coastal plain. The coastal plain of India were isolated by land. They were open to the sea to establish commercial relations with the European Southeast and the African countries. Interestingly, the first Muslim and Christian traders reached Kerala by the sea. Here is picture of India. Concept of date. We take the year of birth of Jesus Christ as 0. Now, 50 years before the Christ is written as 50 BCE. All dates before the birth of Christ are counted backward. For example, 300 BCE will come first and 400 BCE will come later. On other hand, anything that happened in the year after the birth of Jesus Christ are expressed in CE, Common Era. It is called as so because most country of world now use the system. C CE stand for Common Era and BCE stand for Before Common Era. In other parts of the world during this time, cities began to develop in the Indian subcontinent around 2500 BCE. It was also the time that human settlement emerged in the Nile Valley in Egypt. An inscribed stone was found in Rosta town, north coast of Egypt, that had inscription in three different languages and script, one Greek and two Egyptian. Below is the picture. Hope you like the video. Thank you.